We are live right now. Ordinarily, I come on and I talk about my music books and talk about piano, keyboard, piano lessons. But today, I wanted to come on just for a few minutes and share with everyone some inspiration, motivation, however you want to refer to it. I titled this Midday Motivation. And I have been feeling for quite some time that I need to do more to share peace and positivity. And so I've learned to follow those feelings, those impressions. And what I'd like to do is have a midday motivational message that I share on most days, where I just either read maybe one of the motivational poems that I've written, or I talk about what we can be doing to improve and to strive to be better. I have a podcast that I do, and I had stopped for about a month or two because things were so hectic and so busy, and I'm going to be picking up that podcast. It's titled Music, Motivation, and More, the Positivity Podcast with Jerald Simon. So you can check that out. But what I wanted to do is briefly talk about one of the poems from one of my books. I have my motivational self-help books, and I have been feeling that I need to spend more time coming out with motivational self-help books, doing speaking. I used to do more speaking than I have been doing at events and doing a lot of mentoring, different things. But I will still do music, and I will still keep doing music, and I will continue to come out with music books, but I'm going to be doing a lot more with my motivational self-help books, my poetry books, doing a lot more with photography. This is a book I came out with, Motivation in a Minute, that has photography I've taken, where I also have inspirational, motivational messages. So what I wanted to do today, and this is just going to be just a few minutes, but I wanted to do a midday motivation with Jerald Simon. And I'm going to read from my book, Motivation in a Minute. I'm just going to read. This is Make a Goal to Make Goals. And it's actually, here's a photo that I took. So the way this book is formatted and the way the rest of the books, I have a whole series of books I'm coming out with, Motivation in a Minute. And it will have a photo I've taken on one side and then a motivational message on the other side. So here's the motivational message for today. This is what it says. Make it a goal to make goals. One of the first steps toward accomplishment is knowing what you want to accomplish. You don't need to know every little detail that needs to be done, but you should have a general idea of where you are going. First, know where you are, and then decide where you would like to end up after everything is said and done. Plans do change, often very quickly, and you won't always be able to accomplish absolutely everything on your to-do list. And that's okay. This should not stop you from doing everything you can to create one in the first place. Make a to-do list and start following it. Here are some ideas. Write down a list of 5 goals to be accomplished today. Write down a list of 5 goals to be accomplished this year. Write down a list of 5 new talents you would like to develop. Write down 5 new skills you would like to learn this year. Write down a paragraph of positivity that you will read each day, morning and night, to help you focus on what matters most. So that is the motivational message for today. And I would also like to read a poem from my poetry book, The As If Principle Motivational Poetry. So let me read on page 7, Act As If. This is the first poem from the book. This is what it says. Act as if you are confident, even if you are not. Confidence, you will find, is a state of mind, the fulfillment of attitude evolving with time. True confidence is a trait of character, not a boastful or prideful talk. Always act with sincere humility. Then with true confidence you will walk. Act as if you are affluent, even when you're the beggar in need. Wealth, you will find, will often leave you behind if its attainment will make you unkind. True wealth is not measured with money, but with love and knowledge and health. Act as if you're the least of all men, and then you shall find true wealth. Act as if you are noble, even if your nobility's numb. Act as if you are a servant, even if your own kingdom has come. When you act as if, you are foretelling your fate. Your future is already known. Act as if it is possible, and the seeds of fulfillment are sown. So that is my poem, Act As If, from my book, The As If Principle, Motivational Poetry. I'd love to have you check out all of my books, Poetry That Motivates, The As If Principle, Motivational Poetry, Perceptions, Parables and Pointers, Motivation in a Minute. These are all books from my motivational self-help collection. I also have my book, Who Are You? Your Personal Success Goal Book, Discover Who You Really Are and Who You Can Become. You can actually look at all of these on my page, poetrythatmotivates.com, but these are available on Amazon.com. You can go through and look at those. You can find the PDF books available on my website, musicmotivation.com. And as always, all of my books, here I have 26 or 27 of my music books. So we have a lot of music books. But as always, my music books you can find on musicmotivation.com. Those are the PDF books that are available. The paperback books are available from Amazon.com. But I have just felt, for whatever reason, I need to share more peace and positivity with the world. And so I'm going to, throughout the week, have a midday motivational message where I read either a motivational poem or motivational thought from one of my motivational self-help books to hopefully share some goodness with the world. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. This is just a short motivational message to hopefully give you a little positivity, little inspiration to continue doing what you are doing. So go out and find success, be happy, smile all the while, and do your best. That is all we can do. And I have found that most people generally are doing their very best. And so we should always accept that other people are doing the very best they can with what they have. So hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for listening to this little motivational message. But let me know if you have any questions about piano teaching, piano lessons, or about my motivational self-help books. You can send me a personal message at Jerald Simon, JeraldSimon, at musicmotivation.com. But you can also check out my websites, musicmotivation.com, essentialpianoexercises.com. I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Jerald Simon. And as always, you can listen to my podcast. It's a weekly podcast. Every Monday, I'm coming out with a brand new podcast. We have 30 podcasts we have already recorded, and we have many more on their way. You can go listen to that on any podcast provider that you enjoy, whether it's iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Pandora, all of the different sites. Just look for the podcast titled Music, Motivation, and More, the Positivity Podcast with Jerald Simon. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. See ya.